God's promise beyond the ruins. Isaiah 51, the heavens will vanish like smoke, but my salvation will last forever. As Hurricane Laura raged through the Gulf of Mexico towards the U.S. coastline of Louisiana, the warnings were dire. Excuse me. One sheriff, noting the 150-mile-per-hour winds, issued this jolting message. Please evacuate, but if you choose to stay and we can't get to you, write your name, address, social security number, and next of kin, and put it in a Ziploc bag in your pocket. Good idea. Praying that it does not come to this, rescue crews knew that once Laura hit land, they would only watch the storm's destructive path, helpless in its wake. Like dog tags. Whenever God's people in the Old Testament faced natural or spiritual calamity, his words were far more certain and hopeful, promising his presence despite destruction. He said that he would look with compassion on all her ruins and would make her wastelands like the garden of the Lord. Isaiah 51. That's kind of chopped up. And more, God always assured his people of the rescue and healing that would certainly follow if they would only trust him. Even though the heavens would vanish like smoke, God said his salvation would last forever. Whatever the damage, his ultimate goodness toward them wouldn't be thwarted ever. God doesn't safeguard us from hardship, but he does promise that his restorative healing extends far beyond the ruin. When are you facing calamity and ruin? How do you hear God's promise to be with you, to heal and rebuild after the ruins? Dear God, the ruins are so devastating. I'm not sure I can believe that you have a promise big enough for this, but I choose to believe. A couple days ago, I had a calf born. This first time ever. I didn't even know she wasn't showing. I wasn't expecting her to have a baby because she wasn't showing her teeth. She doesn't even have a full bag. Something's up there. But she had this calf. I saw her fooling around out there. Say, "Oh, this one's going to drop a calf." And it was late in the afternoon. I was getting ready to go to work, and she had the calf. Kind of difficult. But it wouldn't get up. It was having trouble getting up. And then right before I went to work, I don't know if it got to its feet, but it was trying really hard. I think, okay, this one's a little slow. But it should be okay. We'll see when I get home. So I get home, it's 4 or 5 hours later, and the calf is way over somewhere else. How it got there, I don't know, because it couldn't get up. It could not get up. And so I had to pick it up, drag it back to his mom. Long story short, I had to tube feed it, do a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm thinking, something's wrong. There's some neurological. Couldn't lift itself up. Neck was arched, head all the way back, like it was in a spastic kind of seizured state or something weird like that. And so, well, this one probably ain't going to make it. But I tube fed it. Had got one because couldn't milk its mom if you can't stand. You got to be able to stand to get the milk. And I thought, well, she's probably going to make it. So I get up in the morning. It's raining. I'm walking out. Oh, I got up early enough. It had to be, 5:36 or whatever. I go out there. The calf's running around. And I mean, I would have bet, the odds were great. This one ain't getting back up. This is very strange. And I remember going out there thinking, because typically I'm pretty good at this, going out there, oh my God, she's not only standing, she's running around. She's fine. Oh, look, she's going to her mom, this and that. Everything's good. And I prayed. I gave thanks for it. And only at that point I realized, prior to that, I didn't pray anything. Thank God, not that I need another calf or anything, but I prayed for this little animal. She's obviously in a tough spot, I didn't do any of that. So I prayed, gave thanks, and sorry I didn't say something sooner. It's like, wow, you think you would have prayed for this little animal, and that did not cross my mind. And as a Christian, that's really not a good sign. But anyhow, I'm thankful now. The calf's doing great. And but totally surprised me. Anyhow, love you. God bless.